To be honest with you guys, my hair is the last thing on my list that I'm worrying about. I'm noticing as I get older, you make more decisions that conserve your energy and your time. You have so many things that you're dealing with that you really weigh the cost and benefit. But what I'm currently dealing with now is the perimenopause journey. I deal with some chronic illnesses, and perimenopause is adding in a layer and intensity to what I already deal with. And so I'm in survival mode right now. My hair is the last thing on my mind. It is trying to survive out here, trying to take good care of my health so that I can be here to do what I need for those that I love, how to best cope with this journey. And I will say that going gray gave me a little bit of a head start in the qualities that are needed to be able to cope with this transition, as well as being a chronic illness warrior. I've dealt with chronic illnesses since I was a young adult. And so, but again, I will say, perimenopause adds a layer that humbles. I thought I knew what fatigue was, pain, unpredictability, but this is a whole new level. But I wanted to come on here again because I realized that, similar with the gray hair journey, coming onto YouTube, I was able to find many of you who are going through the same thing. Those of you who got a little bit of courage to make the move because of hearing one another's stories. And so with this perimenopause, which is very popular topic now, many are talking more about it because a lot of us are going through it. And the biggest thing with perimenopause, I feel, is you too, girl. Oh, I'm not the only one. It's not just me. Those things can help you to feel less alone. Dealing with chronic illnesses, especially illnesses that people can't see, it can mess with your head sometimes. It can make you feel like, am I imagining things? Am I crazy? Is something wrong with me? And so coming on here and being able to say, me too, really helps one less person to feel less alone. I have maybe like a handful of explaining the chronic illnesses that I deal with. And I'm so thankful for those of you who go and comment and share your story so that, people can know that they're not alone. No. 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 You see this? This just gave me a HIIT workout. I highly love my Dyson vacuum. It doesn't do me wrong. It's got an extra long arm to help me to catch the bees, the yellow jackets that have decided to come in my room. Tell me why. I got a bee sting. This is from a week ago. Today makes a week since I got bit. There's another one. Where they at? I'm like, where are they hiding? I'm just trying to do a video. You see the real sweat? This is the reality. The irony is, when I got bit in my bed. I felt a little prick. I slapped my arm, kind of like you do when you get a mosquito bite. And then I felt it. It was in my hand. I threw it across. It went on my husband's shorts. He's moving around. The debacle that these bees have put us through, y'all. If you have any tips, besides the Dyson and vinegar, I should have sprayed some vinegar. Vinegar doesn't kill them, but it makes them a bit drowsy, and thankfully it's been one at a time. It's not like a whole swarm. I hope this made somebody chuckle. And this is another thing, guys, like, I'm completely invested in a conversation and my brain just drops off. It's like recalculating. Similar to the gray hair journey, how nice is it to have someone who's either been through it and could tell you how it's been, had my hormone levels checked. Your hormone levels are fine. One is a doctor who's been talking about perimenopause, and the information has just been so eye-opening. It's been so validating because it's like you're not going crazy. So they basically said by the time my levels would show up, I'd be like really into it. So that was very validating for me because I was like, okay, I'm getting these symptoms that don't feel like my normal PMS symptoms. One of them being my skin. But within the past year or so, oh my goodness, it first started with the chin area, and then now it's like from my cheeks down, like just like a U, and it gets very sensitive. It is very itchy ears, shoulder issues, sneeze and oops. So a lot of things. Also, I am dealing with Hashimoto's, I told you guys about. Went and got lab work done, and I've been doing some work, putting in the work of trying to keep as active as I can be dealing with chronic illnesses. And I'm happy to say at this point, I told you, you haven't seen me, but I've been putting in some work on myself. My labs are looking much better because my cholesterol they wanted to put me on statins. My blood sugar is much better. I still have work to do, but I'm much better than when, like, I'd say a year ago or 6 months ago. So again, I just want to talk about it more, what I'm experiencing. So if there's someone else who's experiencing the same thing, they're like, oh, that's me too. Stress makes anything that much more intense. And so finding different ways to chill out, do some internal self-care. Please tell me in the comments if you've been there or if you're in there currently right now in the perimenopause journey, if you've been there, done that. I know a lot of you are. And again, I've said this before, it's been, I think 2019 or 2018 that I started on YouTube. And back then I was trying out so many different things for my hair. And now I get it when people were like, just give me something simple, girl, something simple for this hair to deal with. I am doing shampoo, conditioner, leave-in, and a styler. I mean, that's the basic formula, but I'm not into trying a whole lot of different things. I'm sticking very basic because, like I said, my hair is not on my list of things that I want to be worried about. If you guys have any questions for me, any tips of how you've been getting through things, please shoot that in the comments. Just Being Melanie has a We Do Not Care Club. I absolutely love it, where she is writing down things from her followers, telling her what they don't care about. And so for me, something I know you guys can relate to, I don't care about not dyeing my hair. I don't care if someone says I'm my son's grandmother. I don't care if someone says, oh, you would look better if you dyed your hair. I will say that going gray is one of the decisions I do not regret. There is change that comes with it. There was a difficult part to it, but looking back on 8 years, I'm really happy that I'm here, and that's one less thing that I have to worry about. So I'm sending you guys warm hugs. Remember, another thing that I really like to encourage you to do is to give yourself space. That's what I'm learning to do. It's a transition between the mind and the body. Your mind sometimes can think, I was able to do this a year or two ago. What's the problem? And your body's like, well, listen here, honey, it's not the same. So just learning to be able to give yourself space for what it is that you're going through. Patience is going to take longer than you expect. Like right now, I'm just recovering from a rib flare. I also deal with fibromyalgia. And lately, wearing a bra has been a struggle. Anything that's constricting on my ribs, I was out of commission. I'm just starting to get back. To be able to talk to you guys for as long as I did now and not go, oh, is a big accomplishment. So if you also are dealing with things like that, know that you are not alone. We're here for you, and I will see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.